For CarolinaProFootball.com, I'm very happy to introduce to you Auburn's Sammie Coates. Here's a player that relates to a number 4 hitter, cleanup, or home run hitter in a baseball lineup. For all the strikeouts you get, his value is still very high because if you make a mistake, points are getting scored in a hurry. That's how you get described when you average 20.9 yards per catch, but also sport a 19.1 drop rate percentage. While he's still a work in progress and doesn't catch the ball consistently, he gives your team a special player that defensive coordinators will have to account for. Coates is not just big and fast, he has a fluidity, strength, and explosion to him that allows him to seemingly get on top of coverage whenever he chooses to. If he works diligently at his craft and elevates his consistency, Coates can be comparable to Sterling Sharp or Mike Wallace. But if he allows his consistency to be his inconsistency, then he could be the next Darius Hayward-Bay. It doesn't appear that Coates lets his drops affect his overall performance or carry over to the next play or the next game for that matter. He makes huge plays, clutch plays, and rather appears to have no fear of the big moments. One thing that you have to take into consideration is the quarterback play at Auburn. Nick Marshall had big games for that team, but there's a reason he'll try to break into the NFL as a cornerback. Coach's main assignment in the NFL will be to stretch the field on go routes, post routes, and digs. But he also shown that he can catch the ball short and make plays in that area as well. He could be a huge part of the Carolina Panthers if they are not willing to entrust Stephen Hill, Billy Brown, and Ted Ginn Jr. with being a deep threat in their offense. Carolina has been encompassing many of the schemes you see at Auburn, and Coates obviously is very familiar with that system. Coates is the type of player that will allow Cam Newton to show off his big arm on play action like Panthers fans haven't seen since Superman joined the franchise, which should open up a lot more space for Kelvin Benjamin and Greg Olsen. The organization says they wanted to add speed and big play ability, and that's exactly what Coates brings to the table. He played in the SEC against some of the best athletes in America and was still catching bombs.